Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Angus and today we are going to watch the second episode of the third season of Dark. So, Dark. And we're back with another episode of Dark. The third season is underway and the first episode, brought us in a whole new world, no pun intended, and we have, once again, more questions than answers. And then we also have, of course, the other world, our world, in which, we have not seen what is going on there. So, yes, I am very excited for this episode, to see maybe what is going on in the other world. I guess we are not going to spend all the time in the mirror world, and therefore maybe we are going to see what happened to the people in the bunker. Maybe we're going to see what older Jonas is doing now, because we saw it. The Martha from the mirror world, the older, slightly older Martha, went there and talked to him and said, she wants to help him find the source, the one, the source where it all started. One thing that I did not really think about while watching the episode, older Jonas was obviously very surprised by seeing Martha, and then also very surprised by what she said, that she is not his Martha. But if what I said was the case, that everything we saw with younger Jonas in the mirror world happened already and is something that happened before, he should remember, right? Older Jonas should remember that this happened, and he shouldn't be surprised, really. I am very confused about this, So this is something that changed. This is the first time this mirror world, this mirror Martha, does something, tries something in the loop and tries to break it, it seems. If that is the case, then this is even more exciting now, because now it seems things can change, really. And that would definitely be something new to the show here. And therefore a lot of interesting stuff is possible now, it seems. And another thing that I thought about, I said it, Mats appeared once again dead, and then of course Eric's disappearance, these things are still there, and I thought, maybe Noah is the one who does these things. But the very obvious thing that is probably the case is that it was Adam in the normal world, and in the mirror world might as well be Martha, the old Martha we saw, who does these things to do whatever, to serve her own, her own ideas and her own theories. And this would also make sense because we heard it from younger Martha. I'm going to make this right, I promise. And this is, of course, what we heard from Jonas, from younger Jonas and older Jonas in our world before, and he became Adam eventually. So it wouldn't surprise me if, really Martha is the evil one in the mirror world. Then again, what is her plan now? Does she want the same thing as Adam in the other world? How will it affect this world and the mirror world? Does she really want to help, older Jonas and therefore Adam in the long run because they have the same goal? Or does she try to, derail his plan in the long run? I have no idea. But this is exactly what we have to deal with right now. A whole bag of possibilities opened up and just thrown at us in our faces, and we have to deal with it and think about, stuff that might happen, maybe is possible. And it is very, very complicated right now. Also because we saw these three guys in the beginning, and throughout the episode, the three guys, probably the same guy in different stages of his life, young, older, and very old, or old. And they burned the Sic Mundus headquarter in 1921, it seemed. Then they went to Bernd Doppler, the old one, probably in the normal world, and then killed him and took the key for the nuclear power plant. And what is their mission? What do they want? Are they in cahoots with someone, or do they work alone? Who are they exactly? And these are, the big big questions we have right now. And yeah, as I said, maybe we are going to see the other world now. Maybe we are going to see what the other characters are doing, the characters that survived the apocalypse. Maybe we are going to stay in the mirror world for now. I have no idea. But, of course, there's only one way to find out. And I would say let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into the episode. Have fun. Okay. What the hell? So she has basically the same dream that Jonas has? Only with her being the one? You know, blood on their hands. Did Jonas die in her world? You know, because Mirror and Martha is the protagonist in the Mirror world. Therefore, Jonas died in her world. Well, that's a lot to start this episode. No idea. And here, okay, and here are our travelers, the original ones. Basically, yeah, Bartosz, Franziska, Magnus, and Jonas.
Du lebst.
Yeah. Once again, not your Martha. Sorry about this. But still, you know, she is the brother of Magnus. She is the brother of Magnus. No, she is the sister of Magnus. Not this Magnus, but in the long run, it's alright.
Ich hab versprochen, das alles wieder gut zu machen.
Yeah, but what exactly, you know?
Dass das alles nicht passiert.
Did Jonas die or what?
Dass ihr nicht sterbt in meiner Welt und ich nicht sterbe in eurer. Dass ihr alle zurückkommen. Dass das alles endlich ein Ende hat.
Alright, okay. So she plans on making everything right, you know? It seems. Not only what happened in her world, but also what happened in the normal world. Which is pretty ambitious. But considering that theory is right, that this is something that never happened before, it could be right. It could be, or what means could be right, it could be possible. But you know, this first scene makes me think really, you know, did Jonas die in her world? But if so, yeah, doesn't that mean that older Jonas shouldn't exist? Or is that mirror world, you know, cut off from the other world in terms of consequences? Is that, you know, if someone dies there, does it not really influence what happens in the other world? You know, that's what I mean. A bag of possibilities. Just... Oh, yes, Katharina. Right. Katharina is in, it seems, 1987? But why is she in the Kahnwald house? And where are Ines and Mikkel?
Frau Kahnwald? Dietmann hier, Deutsche Bundespost. Ich versuche sie seit 3 Monaten zu erreichen. Wenn Sie die offenen Rechnungen nicht begleichen, müssen wir den Anschluss zum nächsten
3
Monat
months? Where?
senden Sie sie umgehend zurück.
Where are they? Why did they disappear? Did they got, you know, kidnapped? Or what happened exactly?
Wenigstens habt ihr euch. Steht einander bei.
Is that so, Tronte?
Wenn du nur genauso viel Energie darauf verschwenden würdest, deinen eigenen Sohn wiederzufinden, wie du dafür verschwendest, deine Geliebte zu finden, dann wäre Mats jetzt vielleicht wieder da.
Oh, right. Claudia disappeared too, yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, that hit Tronte pretty hard. Probably harder than Mats' disappearance and death, apparent. Yeah. Check and mate, Tronte. Not a good look for you. But how did they, you know, salvage this? Because they are still, you know, together, or were together in 2019, 2020. And pretty, you know, pretty happy. Relatively happy. So, yeah, seems pretty complicated, this situation, to say the least.
Wie geht es dir?
Probably not that good. I mean, as I said, without the right therapy, I guess she has not much time left. And not much power, obviously. Although Claudia tries her best. Elisabeth and Peter, of course, yes. Well, yeah, that's a messed up world she has to grow up in. And who are you? I guess it's not safe in this world. Everybody's looking for their own lives first, and everything else secondly.
Wir evakuieren das gesamte Gebiet. Wir haben angeordnet, die Sperrzone zu versiegeln.
Zu versiegeln?
What does that mean exactly?
Einzumauern.
Evacuation. Only the power plant, or Winden as a whole? I mean, that would explain why it is quite a lawless zone in the future, in the 2052 and 3. Is that Noah? Could be. I mean, she is kind of creepy, but well.
In der wir alle bereits tot sind, weil deine Welt genauso untergeht wie unsere.
Well, it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but you experienced different stuff before, therefore, why stop there, in the realms of possible stuff?
Ich war nie in deiner Welt.
Yeah, exactly.
Hast du den Brief geschrieben?
What is going on here?
Was willst du wirklich? Hat Adam dich geschickt? Womit bist du gereist? Ich will wissen, womit du gereist bist!
Oh yes, and of course, the letter that Noah gave Jonas, the older Jonas. We still don't know what is in this. And who are you now? Are you Tannhaus? Ebenezer Scrooge. So yeah, is this the old Tannhaus? The the man who owns this whole thing? Don't touch her face, man.
Sie sind also
You
der Grund,
might be blind,
warum
but there's no need to do this.
aber ich versichere Ihnen, dass ich mehr sehe als die Sehenden unter uns.
Okay. Well, yes. Sure. Well, but we already can see how older Jonas is, slightly mad,
Katharina?
Yeah.
Wir kommen zu spät zu Geschi.
2 times Katharina.
Katharina Albers. Hallo.
That is 1 time too many. In this situation at least.
Aus der Klapse ist diesen Sommer einer ausgebrochen. Hat versucht, Michael mit in die Höhle zu schleppen. Stand in der Zeitung.
Du lässt deine Finger von Mikkel. Und von Ulrich.
Yeah. And here we have another person who's going slightly mad. Yeah, not everybody takes this, this whole time traveling stuff. That, I don't see this ending well for Katharina, really. I mean, she's not the kind of person I would reckon to be mindful in this situation, She's very upfront with everything, basically, and therefore, she doesn't think about situations as much, I guess, and therefore this can only end bad, I imagine. Yeah, and she's building up her wall, her information wall. But is the passage still closed? Or did the passage close when the apocalypse happened? Because, Katharina went through the apocalypse because young Jonas opened it again. So did it close once again? Probably. Okay, and they are looking for Charlotte. I know, of course, Charlotte and Franziska. And yeah, everybody who died in there. Yeah, and they are not there, I guess. At least Franziska, we know that Franziska is not there. Charlotte, only a guess, but I would say she is, in the future with Elisabeth.
Der Mann aus der Psychiatrie.
You see? This is exactly what I'm talking about, you know? Katharina is not someone who is subtle in these situations.
Der Junge ist nicht verschwunden. Das Jugendamt kennt den Aufenthaltsort von Ines und Michael Kahnwald. Nach dem, was im Sommer passiert ist, hielt man es für das Beste, dem Jungen eine Auszeit zu geben. Und die Irre ist zurück in der geschlossenen, genauso wie die letzten.
And okay, but why does nobody else know about this, you know? We heard it that the post office doesn't know, nobody knows basically. So isn't that something that will be dealt with by officials, really? Okay, well, now we know this. And we know that Katharina will probably look for Ulrich or search for Ulrich. Yeah.
Soll ich dich mitnehmen?
I don't know.
Hat sie dir etwas über mich erzählt?
No.
Dachte nur vielleicht. Hat sie mal was gesagt?
Ich, steig hier vorne aus.
Yeah. Might be the best thing, really. I can't help myself, but, you know, this version of Tronte is pretty creepy to me. In every way, you know. Very uncomfortable, this Tronte.
Aber das Gottespartikel, wenn wir es stabilisieren können, vielleicht ist es ein Weg zurück. Zurück in die Vergangenheit. Vielleicht können wir sie retten.
Yeah, that did not go so well, as we've seen with old Claudia. But, you know, there's always the hope that you can change something in here. No matter what happened before, no matter who tried, no matter what was tried. Oh, in the caves. Right, right at the source, you know?
Das will ich auch. Und das werde ich. Nachdem du getötet wurdest.
Okay, nice to hear, yeah. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, I guess he knows that he is Noah. Therefore, yeah, it is kind of logical that he doesn't want to have anything to do with him. Yeah, but yeah, that's not nice to hear that you're going to get killed. But in this environment, in this setting, yeah, it's not very, wouldn't surprise me.
Seitdem wir hier sind. Er ist anders.
What? You don't even know how he was before that, remember? You first met him at the end of Season 2, Bartosz.
Wollte nicht gehen. Es ist einfach so passiert.
Ah. Okay, so...
Der Apparat ist leer.
So it was kind of a freak accident with all the other stuff going on?
Was auch immer diese Frau für dich bedeutet, vergiss nicht, was wir erschaffen werden. Das Paradies. Jedes Unheil kann umgekehrt werden.
So he is also part of Sic Mundus? Was he the founder of all of this? And was he the reason why Jonas went down that path? Okay, so he is, it seems, the founder. And it wasn't Adam, Jonas. Okay, that is an interesting development.
Ist seit 34 Jahren hier. Der Kommissar?
Yeah. Der Kommissar.
Irgendwie bekannt vor.
Yeah. Like a big déjà vu. Isn't that strange?
Ist mein Mann. Wir sind eine von denen. Eine von den Frauen, die sich einen Irren oder Inhaftierten suchen, weil sie draußen keinen besseren abbekommen.
Harsh, but this is something that she would also say to young Katharina, I reckon. Because, you know, she's not a caring soul. We saw what she did to her, you know, after that whole thing with Ulrich and Hannah happened. Yeah. Not a ghost, not a hallucination. It is really your wife. From a long time ago.
Ich hole dich raus. Versprochen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think this will work. Although, of course, we don't know because it seems things can change. But, no. As I said, I don't think Katharina is subtle enough to pull this off. And who's in there in the power plant now? Claudia?
Entschuldigung.
Oh no, it's this. Oh yes, right. They took the key, general key, the master key to the nuclear power plant. Yes, that is a very good question. What are they looking for here?
Die Hölle ist leer. Und alle Teufel sind hier.
Mm-hmm. You should know. Okay, but what are they looking for? This is a very ominous group here. I have no idea what they are doing, what they want. Yeah, and of course who they are, or who he is.
Irgendwann musst du dich entscheiden. Für uns. Oder gegen uns.
Well, that's an ultimatum. And I guess he then goes for his family.
Claudia hat nie gesagt, wer der Vater ist.
Oh, what? Oh shit.
Du hast recht.
Damn, he is Regina's father? Because obviously Claudia doesn't have a husband and we don't know anybody else she had a relationship with, so okay. Well, that is certainly a surprise. Holy shit, okay. I mean, quite a simple thing, but still very surprising. Oh, there he is. Dad. Hi. But how did he survive? I mean, did he know? No, he wasn't in the bunker.
Sie hat gesagt, dass es der einzige Weg ist, dich zu retten.
By killing her? What the fuck? Because Claudia said so? And you do... Nice! Killing your own daughter because someone said so. Cool. But, you know, who said it? Old Claudia? This Claudia? Someone else? What? Ah. And, of course, how did he survive the apocalypse? He wasn't in the bunker. So... fucking hell. Because it has all the secrets in the world. Maybe. But the last few pages are still missing. I mean, of course, Peter tries to protect her, but... I mean, the world already has gone to shit, so why not, play with open cards? Play with an open hand here? Well. But once again, secrets will probably lead down a very... dangerous path and will create exactly what you try to prevent. Aha, okay. And Charlotte is in 2053, as expected. Okay, and Elisabeth is also there. Well. Nice. What a touching mother-daughter reunion. Mother and daughter, twice. Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What makes you think that? Oh, nice. Nice touch. That's exactly what Elisabeth did in the first season. Alright, okay. This scene makes me think that, it wasn't this Claudia who told Tronte about it. But of course, now it also makes sense what, Tronte said to Regina in the 80s, because, he is the father. Makes it a little bit less creepy. Man, this is so much. Once again, second episode of the season. Crazy. Oh, okay, and Noah works to open the passage again. Okay. So it is closed, indeed. But is it, is it closed because there is no wormhole anymore? Or is it closed because it is solid rock, Is it maybe just, are there just stones because of the apocalypse? No, that is the question.
Was ist das hier?
Das hier ist eine Art Geheimloge. Der alte Thanos ist der Einzige, der von ihm übrig geblieben ist. Mein Vater war davon überzeugt, die Gesetze von Raum und Zeit außer Kraft setzen zu können.
Okay, okay. His father, okay, so it's even older than that. Damn. So it is old Tannhaus's fault that Jonas became what he became, it seems? He planted this idea in his head?
Wer ist dieser Adam?
Oh yes, right, they don't know, he did not tell them. Ah, Jonas, you are stupid. You are so stupid, man.
Ist Adam.
Yeah, exactly. He will end up as Adam. Yep.
Wir kennen unser Ende nicht. Aber unser Ende kennt uns. Erlösung oder Verdammnis.
Yeah. She's talking just like Adam in the other world. Oh, why?
Die wir in dieser Welt treffen, sind andere.
Holy shit.
Und trotzdem
Now that is something interesting there.
laufen sie auf den gleichen Moment zu.
Okay. Ooh. I'm going to look into this later. I guess there's a lot of information in there. Holy crap.
Alle werden sterben.
Yeah. That's what you say.
Die Apokalypse geschieht in meiner Welt genauso wie in deiner. In meiner allerdings bereits in 3 Tagen.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool, yes. Well. Alright, that was the second episode of the 3rd season of Dark, and once again it was so much stuff happening, going on. We were mainly in our world now. In the normal world, we saw 4 different times. We saw 88, we saw 87, we saw 2020, and we saw 2053 now. Charlotte and Elisabeth are in 2053 now. Elisabeth, Peter, Noah, Claudia and Regina, all in 2020. And Tronte, of course, why exactly? We have no idea. How did he survive? Nobody knows, really. And he killed Regina, his own daughter, as we found out now. What the fuck? I mean, this was, this was not something crazy, and something that was not really that surprising, or shouldn't be that surprising, but it comes at a time when so much else is happening, and the normal stuff already was established. Therefore, it is quite surprising. And obviously, that old Tronte killed Regina, his own daughter, because she said so. Who's she? Is it Claudia once again? It's certainly not this Claudia in this world, because we saw it, she was shocked beyond belief. And how did Tronte survive this? Is he even Tronte from this world, or is it Tronte from another world, or is he Tronte from another timeline? These are questions we can't answer right now, but are very, very interesting once again. Then obviously the fact that Noah said that Peter will be killed, and after that he will protect Elisabeth, and then they will become, of course, a couple, and so on. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. Noah is working on opening the passage, and as I said, we don't know if the passage is really closed because the wormhole is closed, or if the passage is just blocked because of the apocalypse. So these things are happening in 2020. Then 1987, of course, Katharina is there and knows about Ulrich now, tries to get him out of there. As I said, I don't think that she will succeed because I said it. You know, I'm underestimating Katharina, but I'm not underestimating her willpower and her dedication, but maybe, I'm underestimating her wit and, her ability to make, a good plan, a subtle plan, because up until now we saw, that she's very upfront, that she's rather the type who uses a crowbar than, a lockpick. Therefore, I don't think this plan will work, whatever her plan is. Get Ulrich out of there. But let's see. We heard Mikkel and Ines are not there right now. They, they take a break from all of this after Ulrich tried to bring him back. So yeah, and Katharina can't find him there. We found out, this whole thing with Tronte, that he's the father of Regina and the aftermath of all of this. And of course, yes, the three guys, this one guy in three forms. I have to make up a name for him because that's much easier. The strange guy. Let's say it like this. The strange guy, because Jonas was the mysterious stranger and he's the strange guy. The strange guy. The strange guy appeared in the power plant after, he took the key from Bernd Doppler. And they were looking for something in there, and sadly the secretary of Claudia had to pay with her life for interrupting them. Absolutely no idea who these people are, what their plan is, what they are looking for, but one more question, one more confusing thing, and then obviously we had 1888 with Martha from the parallel world, from the mirror dimension, in there, Jonas getting more and more desperate and slightly, mad, and probably not helping that old Tannhaus is, pushing him towards this whole idea, paradise, we can change everything, blah, 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 all this. And of course we found out that Sic Mundus is a very old creation indeed, even older than the old Tannhaus. His father, we heard, was the one who built up this whole thing. And, of course, the revelation at the end. Something that they didn't know, Bartosz, Magnus and Franziska, that Adam is indeed Jonas. That will be quite spicy in the next episode when they all find out what really happened there, especially Bartosz. Now I kind of see why he, always was kind of skeptical and in 1921 lost his faith. But the question is, of course, if they knew that in 88, how come that they stuck around 33 years until 1921, I don't know. But, things can change, it seems. Things can change. At least in the mirror world. Exactly. This scene at the beginning. In the beginning, Martha's dream of her bloody hands, her hands on some kind of wound or whatever, kinda similar or very similar to what happened to Jonas in 2020 when Adam shot Martha. So does that mean that Jonas gets shot in the mirror world and that is what is leading her down that path? I can change that, I can change everything, I promise. And does that mark her way towards the Martha we saw in this episode and the last episode, of course? The old Martha, the very similar to Adam Martha, at least this is the way she talks and all of this. It kind of seems like it. And as I said, if that is really true and Jonas died in the mirror world before, then this must mean that things that happen in the mirror world do not necessarily influence what is happening in the normal world, in our world. Because if that would be the case, and if he died, of course, we don't know exactly, but if he died there, would that mean? Normally, that would mean that old Jonas and Adam would not exist. Naturally. At least this is what I would think. But, this is all still theoretical, and I am not quite sure how this all works. But it makes for a lot of interesting theories, questions, and a very confusing story, even more confusing than before. And then I have to look into this family tree we saw in the middle of the room there. Because that was very interesting, it had this eternity symbol in the middle, and on both sides were the same names, or basically the same names. Therefore, I think, this is the normal world, this is the mirror world, and this thing in the middle, this eternity symbol, this must mean this is what connects these worlds. And if that is the case, who is connected to this? And this I have to look into. They showed it. They showed it on screen for quite a long time. I did not react fast enough, but I will look into this and I will take all the information I can from this. But yeah, that was the second episode of the third season of Dark. A lot happened once again. Confusing as hell, questions all over the place, very interesting developments. And I'm just so eager and so excited for the next few episodes. And I hope, of course, that you are with me. I hope you liked my reaction, of course. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Also, if you like, follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. And apart from that, I can only say have a nice day, stay safe, and I see you in the next video.